Hey guys, Angle with another Path of Exile leveling guide for all the people that want to level with a Slam Char and will level with a Sunder. Well, the problem is you only get Sunder after Act 1, and until then it can be really annoying to play with a Slam Marauder. I will show you some tips and gameplay how I got relatively easy through Act 1, and I will also show you which things you should pick in the later acts. I also got a Char that finished the campaign in the last days, so it worked out at least for me, and I also did some tests today for the leveling phase for the first act. And I think this Spectral Throw is, at least for me, the best leveling skill that will get you through Act 1 until you get your Sunder, and after that just like Sunder and melt everything, and also in support with the decoy totem. So the cool thing is you can just place the decoy totem and then attack the targets from the far, and also you can just kite the enemies through the X. You can just throw your spectral weapon and then run away from them and run through the map, and then it just comes back to you and it kills all of the enemies on the way. So as you can see, I will get some XP after I killed some mobs, so this is also pretty nice. You can always just throw a weapon and then run through the map, and in addition, if you have faster attacks than after you got it in Act 1, this will be even better. So, but you will need some prerequisites to get the Spectral Throw gem, because I don't think you will get this as a Marauder at the start. So I will show you now some gameplay footage of me, how I did start the test run, and I started with a Ranger, because with a Ranger you can get some nice things until you kill a Hillock, like a bow with burning area that you can use at least the first few levels, and also you can get Iron Ring and also some Scrolls of Wisdom to buy your gear. So it's pretty easily just start with a Ranger and don't kill all of the enemies. I just tested out, just run across through all enemies. You can even do this with Act 1 and then kill Hillock, because with the burning arrow Hillock is really easy with your Ranger, and then you get some nice rewards on top of that. Just collect all of the rewards and then get to the vendor and then just sell all of the gear you don't need, and also buy an Iron Ring on the way, so you're gonna get some physical damage. And as you can see, I sold all of the items that I don't need, so I get a Scroll of Wisdom, so I can buy at least some things from the vendor. And as you can see now, I will buy now a Spectral Throw in here. It is available at a Ranger, and then I sell the things, and then I will just switch to my Marauder, and then you can see we'll just pass through every mob and then just turn around on the Hillock and then kill him, and then you will get the rewards. Then you will go to the town and you will get your Spectral Throw, and you also want to play your Spectral Throw with a two-handed weapon, so just search for a two-handed weapon. You can also do it with a regex. I will post the regex in the description down below, so we'll search at least for a weapon with like 2 circuits or something, maybe also a blue weapon. And also if you're a bit lucky, you can also get a sense with either increased spell damage or some flat fist damage. It's not that important that you have increased spell damage on it. At least you will have then a rare weapon. So as you can see, I will just buy a normal X and then I will put the essence on it. I will still have some increased spell damage, but if you're a bit lucky, you can get some increased physical damage. And honestly, thanks to Spectral Throw and fast attacks, which you will get at Brutus, I just cleared the whole Act 1 with just these 2 gems and also decoy totem. That's the cool part. You can place a decoy totem as I shown at the enemy, especially at Brutus or something like that, and then just attack and then always recast your decoy totem. It is really perfect also for Marvel. After you reach Act 2, just get an Act 1 reward, your Sunder, and then pair it with your chance to bleed or fast attacks, and then you will have a really easily time. So after you acquired your Sunder, just also get your chance to bleed. Most of the time you have it from the reward, and then at Act 2 you will get your melee physical damage after you got it through your quest in Act 2, and also get things like Herald of Ash in your Act 2. You will deactivate it later on when you have your Exertion and your Warcry gems. Also take Herald of Purity from Act 2. Other than that, you don't really need anything more from Act 2. Just play with the things you got from Act 1, and you can also take your Warcries from Act 1 and buy them if you have enough currency. You can get the Enduring Grind, also the Intimidating Grind. These are really important for your Sunder because they will give you a great utility. And if you arrived Act 3, you can first of all do your your lab, after you completed your trial, and after you completed your first lab, you will get Crave the Slaughter. It will give you a huge utility for your raid. You will also get your setup for your leap slam and faster attacks from Act 1 back then, and in Act 3 it will be getting really wild, because then you will get your crazy auto exertion, and that's the part where it gets really smooth when you get the auto exertion. Auto exertion means that it will cast your war cries after the return from the cooldown, and then just check out my POB. But until you will take Battlemage Cry, Intimidating Cry and Punishment as your first auto exhaustion, and then you're also gonna take Infernal Cry, Seismic Cry and Mana Leech as your second one. You will get your Punishment in Act 3, you will also get your Battlemage Cry in Act 3, so take all of them. Also take Infernal Cry for your auto exertion, and then if you have, and then also deactivate your Herald of Ash after you activate your auto exertion, and then also deactivate your Herald of Ash if you don't have enough mana reservation left. So after you complete Act 3, after you got your Ascendancy, your gems, also always will be heading to Act 4, and with Act 4 you're gonna get even more support for your slams, where you will get even stronger. You can also then take Berserker from your quest reward, and then you will also take your overexertion for your Thunder, and then you will aim for a 4 link, because then you're gonna have Thunder, life tap, overexertion and really physical damage in your setup, and this will completely carry you through the acts, and you don't need any more things from Act 4 and from Act 5. And after you completed Act 5, you can basically take whatever skill gem you want, and also if you cannot equip the gem yet, just place it in your second slot, you can level it up, but then take auto exertion with Battlemage Cry, Intimidating Cry and Punishment, take Thunder with life tap, overexertion and melee physical damage, also Enduring Cry on a solo slot, and then also Leap Slam with fast attacks. You should have this from Act 1, Berserker and Herald of Purity, then also auto exertion, Mana Leech, because that's really important, Infernal Cry and Seismic Cry, because you will kind of run into low mana situations when you reserved all of your mana with the auto exertion cries and also with your Herald of Purity. So Mana Leech is really important, so you will get mana back every time you're gonna cast your war cries, and you can get every gem you want from Lily Roth after you completed her first quest, and then also get Rallying Cry, Flesh and Stone and Blood Rage, and just leave your Blood Rage on like level 1 or level 2, and then also get Frostblink for even faster movement, and leave also that on level 1. So after that you will just steamroll through all of the campaign, and starting at X6 you will get your 4 link from your quest reward from like Taglay. You will get your helmet with like 4 red sockets. You can also get one with 3 red sockets and 1 green socket. I would recommend it to you, so you can socket in your Mana Leech, and then also get your next reward as your 4 sockets. You should also get a reward at Act 7 and Act 8 with the same style, so you want to get 4 sockets in your chest, and I also think in your cloths, but you can also just take white items like white falling cloths, white falling weapons, white falling armors, and then just slam on essence, because they're really cheap on it. So always kill the essence mob. You will also have some really nice support on that, and from then you will just steamroll everything. And for your second lab, for crew lab, take Rite of Ruin, and for your next lab take Warbringer, and then for Uber lab take Aspect of Carnage. So with your skill tree in Act 1 you will also start with this route here with life, and you will get just life and armor, and also you need versatility until you are switching to Thunder, because with your Spectral Throw you're gonna definitely need the 20 dexterity so you can level up your Spectral Throw. So that's really important. Take the 2 points in there and just remove them with your passive slide on when you have your Thunder equipped, and then go up until Butchery. But I think at this point you're already in Act 2. In Act 2 just get to your Resolute Technique up here, so take the Strength Notes, take Juggernaut, and you can also take 30% reduce extra damage from critical strikes, and then head your way up to Resolute Technique, and then also get Slaughter, and I think at that point it should be at Act 3. In Act 3 also get Barbarism, so you get increased maximum life, then take also the Fire Mastery, physical damage converted to fire damage, and also get more increased fire damage with your attack skills, and also take the maximum rage and gain 1 rage melee hit, and I think at that point you should be around Act 4. Then take a 4 Fire Mastery, set fast, and after that you can take kind of whatever you want. Act 5 with Bloodless with more max life, and also here Battle Trance with more maximum rage, and also Warcry's grant 1 rage per 5 enemy power up to 5. That's also really nice. And then also take Tireless, and after that I think you should already be like in Act 8 or 9, and with my level I am at level 63. I'm right before Kitava, and I can kill her to start my shine into the map. So this will be an extremely safe way to level through the X. I didn't have any problems with this shine. Also the POB is in the description down below. It is still the POB of fubgun. I am still not 100% confident to build my completely own POBs in PoE, because I made a long break, like 3 or 4 years in PoE, but I will also start to do my own POBs after some leaks. And also some tips how you can get faster through the X. You should always look for a good weapon on your Act 1 banner, because you can get some really great weapon really cheap, and you either slam your essence on your weapon, or the other way is you will take one redstone rare rustic sash and also your weapon, and then you will get a physical damage modifier on your weapon, and then you will have increased physical damage. But honestly, I crafted this weapon with just a life leech essence, and it's pretty good. I crafted around Act 6, and it just carried me until Act 10. And the other gear I also crafted with just essences on it, and I think I found the rare ones. And you also need an intelligence and dexterity amulet, so this is also important. So you will have at least the support of your blood rage and other gems, and then you should be really fine. So just craft all of your gear with your low level essences. This will be really good. So for general, I showed you the Thunder setup. After that you kinda go for Thunder until you have the currency to buy yourself a Volcanic Fissure of snaking, or you will get one in the lab. So always take a Volcanic Fissure into the lab. You have the chance to get the same gem as your sacrifice in the lab, starting at crew lab. So this is also important. And after that you will start your mapping journey, and I have a separate YouTube guide that will tackle more of the maps and the kind of mid game of Volcanic Fissure of snaking. So I could show at least a cool level guide which will get you pretty easily through the acts, especially Act 1, which was a major pain point for me, but with the Spectral Throw I kinda solved it. Also write down maybe some tips from you in the comments down below, and also if you like the video, please leave a like and a sub. It would boost my channel tremendously. And also follow me on Twitch and TikTok, where I will also stream my new league start, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!